Hi, my name is Anton, and in this video I want to show you a new useful feature of the 3CX webhooks. It is a multi-vendor speech recognition brought by the latest release. By default, 3CX use OpenAI Whisper API to create call transcriptions, but sometimes other API provide better quality or lower prices. This new feature allows you to use different APIs to create call transcriptions. Let's check which API are supported now. Microsoft Azure Speech Recognition, Amazon Transcribe, Google Cloud Speech-to-Text AI, Rev AI, and even the on-site installed Whisper service, if you don't want to provide your call recordings to the public services. I will show you how to set up multi-vendor speech recognition, and in this example I will use Amazon Transcribe. We will have two general steps. Firstly, we have to configure the 3CX Web API to enable this feature, and secondly, we have to obtain Amazon credentials to set up the integration. Let's start. I have the 3CX Web API installed. You can find the guides how to install it in the video description. There is no difference in setup process between Windows and Debian, except the tools you will use. Firstly, I have to open the Web API root folder. And open the tcxwebapi.ini file. Here I have to change the AI provider parameter. All those parameters, starting with AI prefix, control how to transcription work, and you can find all the parameter settings in the setup guide, which is in the description of this video. So we have to change the AI provider parameter to AWS. And all the other parameters were set. We could save this file. Next, I have to obtain Amazon credentials for the integration. All the credentials are stored in the asr.config file. Here we have a config file for each provider we support. We should set up parameters for the AWS. To configure the integration, we have to obtain our key pair, our AWS region, and S3 bucket name. Also, we could change a local to set certain language. Let's get all those parameters in our AWS console. Firstly, I have to check what AWS region I use. You could find the region at the top right corner of the AWS console. In my case is Europe Frankfurt, but you could use other regions. Please keep in mind that Amazon Transcribe service is not available in some of the regions. So, to set the region, I have to find the code. For my region, it's EU Central 1, and we have to specify this code here in the config file. I have to change region to EU Central 1, the same as here in the list. Then I should find the IM service. To create an integration user. Open the users list and create a new one. Firstly, I have to set up the username, for example 3CX transcription. On the next step, I should create a new user group. Let's call it 3CX transcription group and add two permissions. First is for the transcribe. The policy name should be Amazon Transcribe Full Access, and the next one is Amazon S3 Full Access, and create a new user group. After we created our user group, we could check this group to enable all the permissions and proceed to the next step. Here we can check what we set up for our new user and create this user. When user is created, we can open it and create an access key. Just click here and create an access key. Select application running outside AWS. Set the description, for example 3CX transcription API, and click create access key. Here we have our access key and secret key. We just copy the first one and paste it to your AWS access key ID, and the secret access key to the secret access key in config file. Lastly, let's create an S3 bucket to store our call recordings for transcription. Let's find the S3 service, open it, and create a new bucket. Here we should specify the name, for example 3CX transcription bucket, and copy that name. We left all the settings to default and create a new bucket. Yep. And after that, we should save the bucket name in the config file. So all the settings were set up and we could save the file. To apply our changes, we have to restart the 3CX WebAPI service. In Debian, you can use a systemctl restart WebAPI and check its status. So it is just restarted and we could test our settings. To do that, I use the WebAPI inspector and perform a new call. Hello, this is my new call. Thank you very much. So here in the webhook history, we can find our transcription result for the testing call that I made. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please check the links below the video, leave a comment or get in contact with us. Bye.